Now, many of you already know that in the previous video, we were discussing on how you can invest in the stock market or start investing in the stock market with just 500 Rand. And in that video, some of you raised some questions, which I said I will cover in one of the next videos, which I will still do. I promise you guys, because the follow-up question is that how do we start? How do we analyze and all that? I will still cover on the next video, but on this one, I want to talk to you about on how you can pay off your debts, because if you remember very well on all of the videos that I did about investing in stocks this year, the first thing that I said is that obviously you need to make sure that you pay off, or you try to pay off some of your high interest debts, because look, it does not serve any purpose that you go invest in the stock market but you've got high debts with high interest rates that are going to charge you more interest, more than the interest that you can get in investing. So it is important that before you start investing in the stock market, you try to cover these gaps of, especially with your debts, because I mean, it's of no use that you get drowned in debt, or you are drowning in debt, but at the same time you still want to invest, right? You must try to minimize your debts before you start investing in the stock market. And you are going to look into two methods on how you can do this. There's a method called avalanche method. There's a snowball method. Some of you might know this of course methods on how you can quickly settle off your debts so that you can prepare or pave the way for you investing in the stock market. But before I dig deep into this, you already know that whatever I discuss here, it's not peer advice or whatever. Anything that I say here are just my opinions. It's not personal financial advice. You seek personal financial advice, you already know what to do, and that is you need to consult the professionals. All that I share here are just my opinions. But with that said, please do like this video, subscribe, hit or click the notification bell, because you know almost all the time I'm here giving you the content that should able to make, of course, your 2026 much better. Though these are my opinions, this is what some of the people or rich people I do in terms of going to the next level, or how they even started, of course, elevating in their lives. You cannot prioritize investing when you have got lots and lots of high interest rates loans. It can be credit card, it can be personal loan. You cannot start investing when you have those. So it's better to close off some of those first, so that at least you can manage investing for the long term. Because investing, when we talk about the word investing, we are talking about a long term thing. It's unlike saving for rainy days, unlike maybe putting away money for the short term, because investing, if you want to see the fruits of investing, you need to invest for the long term. So with that being said, you need to take care of your interest, because one thing that I've seen, or that I continue to see into some of the people, is that the more, especially the working class, right, the more they get their salary increase, they also increase their expenses, or they also increase their lifestyle, and that will never take you to the next level. I think it's high time that obviously we take our life serious, and we know that at the end of the day we all want, or we all should be investing. But anyways, let's go straight into this topic of how you can pay off your debts pretty fast. So like I said, the best option before you start investing in the stock market, it's obviously to pay off high interest loans, right? Because I can guarantee you that you're not going to, when you start investing, or if you are to start investing in the stock market with a lot of high earning interest rate loans, you are going to not make, it's not going to make sense, because obviously the amount of interest that you will be charged will be way more than the amount of money that you will be making in the stock market, and which is why it's important for you to start with those. And I said, or like I said, talking about personal loans, talking about credit cards, talking about those kind of loans that you know that interest you are paying a lot. I mean, you do know that all the loans that you take, you can easily calculate how much you are paying on interest. In fact, they will tell you how much you are paying on interest, and you can work on paying off, or cutting down, or adding up money onto those high interest loans. You are going to definitely pay them off very quick. So step number one on how you can do this, obviously you need to be honest with yourself. You need to sit down and write how much how much you get paid on a monthly basis, and all of your expenses, including the loans. You need to write them down and see how much you are left with or how much is left with before you start investing. So the amount of money that you get to remain with after calculating what you are earning versus what your expenses are, including the loans that you have, then you need to take, obviously you need to make a decision to take that money and start paying extra to your high interest rate loans. Now, there are two options or two methods of doing this. There is what we call a snowball method and an avalanche method, right? Now, the snowball method involves you paying off small debts that you have with the balance that you are left after subtracting your expenses from your income. You pay off the small debts. That psychologically it will build your momentum in terms of when you see yourself taking off some of the loans. Of course, you'll be motivated to want to do more. There is that option of the snowball method, but then there's avalanche. I think everyone should be looking at this one because it's important. The avalanche method involves you taking the surplus that you have, right, and taking it to the high interest rate loans. I mean, take for instance a credit card. If you start paying more on your credit card on a monthly basis, you will find that in no time you will be done with your debt and you will be able to move on to the next one. Avalanche to me is the best option because it saves you money, or it makes you finish your loans very fast because you are reducing the number of years that obviously you have to pay that debt. If it's a long term, especially if it's a long term debt, right? I mean, it's a good thing that even myself on all my debts, for me to cut off on all my debts, I use this one because, say for instance, or something like home loan, me, I started prioritizing paying extra to the home loan because I know interest on a bond, man, it's so massive. I paid off all my credit cards and all that. I'm clean. I'm finishing off paying this house that I'm staying in right now, and this is because I decided to prioritize on the, or I use the avalanche method and prioritize on high interest rate loans that I had, right, or that me and my family had. And right now I've seen this thing working because look, we've paid off a lot and lots of interest. We've paid up a lot of stuff, and yeah, we are just left with probably just this house to finish off paying. And I'm telling you, we are almost close. And this is because every additional money that we get, we over and above prioritizing it on investing because we can, because like I said, we don't have, the only debt that we are left is this house. We can invest, right? So we are, in as much as we are prioritizing paying extra onto this bond, we are also ensuring that we invest tax-free savings and all that, investing in the stock market, because the situation now allows us, because we don't have a lot of debts, we don't have a lot of things that we are paying on a month to month, rather than buying grocery, rather than probably paying all these other school fees for kids and all that. It's very important that you analyze yourself, but both can work because at the end of the day we want to pay off our loans. But avalanche for me method, it works better than snowball. Another step that you need to look into, which is also a step that I touch base beginning of this video, is that whenever you get extra money, you need to accelerate your payment. I've seen people that are getting paid so well, or that are getting extra money from somewhere, but instead of them, when they get that extra money, they go and try to pay off their loans. They are thinking of buying the latest sneaker, they are thinking of buying latest clothes, latest something, going on a family vacation, which those things are good, right? But when you still have debts, especially high interest debts or loans, I think you should rather use that money to pay off some of those, because look, for you to reach financial freedom, I'm telling you, you need to pay off some of these things. Of course, we need to have fun as we are living, but of course you must remember about the future. future of your family, or future of your kids, you need to think about that. As a beginner, I would say this is very important, right? You need to also look into this. And I'm not saying pay off all your debts before you start investing in the stock market, but I'm saying cut off some of your debts, because the money that you are paying those debts, you can also use it into investing. Not all, but cut some of your debts before you start investing in the stock market, right? It is important that you invest in the stock market, but of course, if you cannot, or if you don't have, or if you still have a lot of loans that you are paying or servicing on a month to month, I would say start with paying off some of your debts before you start investing in the stock market. I mean, someone I know, they will ask me, how do you make extra income? There's a lot of side hustles that people are doing out there, and obviously it all depends on you, what you think you can be good at, and you go and execute to generate extra income. It's not easy uh, it's not easy when you start, but obviously once you start getting the momentum and you start getting paid that extra money, I'm telling you, that will be your drive. You know, especially if you have your plan is to get to financial freedom, is to pay off your debts, is to see your family living a very comfortable life in the next 20 years. I'm telling you, that motivation will make you to go look for more hustles, or to scale up your hustle to a point where you are just focusing on it full time. But that's a topic for another day. You need to obviously go look for the side hustle that, of course, can make you earn more, so that you can then finish off paying, or it can help you finish off paying some of the debts that you have. Now, the last thing that I want to discuss with you is that before investing, you need to look into having an emergency fund. I think this year I've done a video where we're talking about emergency fund, why it is important. And look, I see some of the people confuse the fact that when people talk about emergency funding, they will say you should have it should cover you for 6 months without having a job. And this does not necessarily mean that you need to take, or your emergency guys, 6 months. But of course, it's 6 months expenses. So what you spend on a month to month, if you can put that for 6 months, you can then start investing. But I would say that, look, it's not as easy. I know it's not an easy task. Personally, I would say that you don't have to wait until 6 months, but at least if you can put, like, you have maybe some money that can cover you for 2-3 months, you can start investing slightly as you continue growing to the 6 months of emergency fund savings. So this is something that is also very important, and I think you need to take cognizant of. And I think it is very important that you take cognizant of these things. I mean, we all want to invest, we all want to be rich or get rich, build wealth for our family, but building wealth also means that you must also take care of your finances, looking at your debts. You must pay off your debts. You must get out of debt so that you can invest as much money in the stock market. You can invest in as much money in your business, in your tax-free savings account, so that you can secure the future for your family. But anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. Tell me what you think about this. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Hit or click that notification bell. That's all from me, and God bless you all.